Now that we have our projects created and all the data sets and model uploaded in Giskard, let us now look at how we can use these to evaluate our model for various test cases. So here you can see, you can go to my projects screen, and this is the tweet classification project that we have created earlier. Here we can go to the data sets, and we can see all the data sets are available here, which we have uploaded earlier. But for now, for this, we'll go to directly to models. And you can see here with our Jupyter Notebook code, we have uploaded 4 models: one multinomial naive Bayes model, one logistic regression model, and 2 neural network models based on different architectures. We'll now look at how these models work, and given any input, what are the various responses we get from this model. We'll start with the multinomial model, and getting the output is very straightforward. You click on inspect. Here choose the data set that you want to test the model for. It takes a while, and once it completes, what internally Giskard is doing is just scoring your model across all the inputs in the data set and gives you output. Here you can see we have this output: nose bleeding, last one like year ago. This is a clean data set, and you can see the original prediction was 0 and the actual is 0, and these are the probabilities that the model have given. Let us take a bit more. Yeah, you can see here this data set. This says there is a fatal outbreak and so a couple of families are affected, and the predicted result, the predicted is that there isn't disaster happening in this location, and our model also detects that. The same model we can also look for how it works in a neural network model, and the first is this. The first neural network model that we had created, you can see here the model performs very bad, and it predicts it as a not a disaster outbreak when it is. And if you just look at the explanation, it looks at all the bad, the feature importance are not given to the words that it should give. If we put the same data in the better model, the final model that we had created, and which performs seemingly 98% accurate in our test results, yeah, you can see the model has predicted 1, which there is an outbreak. And if we just look at the explanation, sorry for that, yeah, you can see the model has given feature importance to all of the right words that it should give. Here, to even test this further, what you can do is you can go ahead and create a couple of tests, basically a test suite. What we will do is we'll create a test suite called test suite 1.0. We will select this model, and we'll take on the data set. And here we can see, since we had clicked on create automatic test cases, here we can see Giskard has automatically created a lot of these test cases. And when we run this test, which checks for the model's performance or how accurate this is, we can see it has passed with a metric of point. So model is 94% accurate, and these test cases have passed. In the same way, there are also a lot of other test cases, like if your model is right labeled or not, right? If your model is leaning towards predicting one set of values, and in this case, yes. And just one last test that I wanted to show here is you can also look for how precise your models are, right? If you run this, yeah, what you can also do is, instead of running all of these test cases one by one, you can run all of these test cases together and see how we are doing across all of these test cases. That's all for now. We'll next look at how we can create these test suits right from our notebooks and start using them